This video will be on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, the NFL football player. I think there were rumors about them that they started dating and everything, and she was at one of his games and stuff. So we're going to just wing it and see the general energy and just get to off of what is happening and what's going on this time around, and we need to win them. So let's see. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. We're going to see now. So we're going to have a card that's going to represent Taylor Swift, and Travis Kelce. Oh, yeah. She's all about just wanting to heal, wanting to move forward, just release. She's all about healing and releasing, that negative self-talk and just the negative phase that she has been through. She's all about wanting change, wanting to break free, wanting something new, something that is um, adventurous, something that's kind of like will keep her interested more or just keep her on her toes. She just wants something that is not going to um, break her heart, not as in like wanting to mend her heart, but something that is in relation to, sorry about the noise, something that is in relation to kind of like unbreaking it or just making her have fun in the most like real or surreal way, just wanting to wing it and just enjoy life and kind of like break free now that everything has passed and everything is kind of like just happening in a slower, swift motion for her now. She just wants something simple and not as complicated. Okay, as for Travis, he comes off as somebody who knows what he's doing, as somebody who knows what's up, who is like definitely kind of like updated on everything that happens around, and who I don't want to say just like has done his research, but definitely there is that air of just like knowing what um is it that he wants with her, like what is it that he's going to get himself into. There's a lot there's also a lot about just wanting to kind of like let go and just live freely and just do whatever that is you want instead of just binding yourself to expect more or to do anything. It's all about just exploring your choices. It's all about just them wanting to test out the theories, see what is happening, and just despite like the multiple choices or just the fact that this is kind of like looking like it's a dreamy opportunity. It's like a dreamy opportunity for him because he's going to be looked at as more of like the golden boy or like the one who is like in, I don't know, do they call it like the league or something, because it's different for each country and especially in the US, but the one who has bagged TS, the one who has back Taylor Swift, or the one who is dating her, or the one who is seeing her, like, how did you do that? How did you manage to bag somebody of that, like, magnitude? And it will give him also that moment of fame. It will give him that, it will make his stardom rise. It will make his stardom level rise to the next level because it's going to be beneficial for both if they're going to make it work. That is actually Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Yeah, they're all about just like both of them are independent people. Has worked their way to the top, has worked their, I don't want to say asses off, but like has worked their butts off to just get to where they to where they are. No matter if people kind of like gave up on them midway or anything, but they had points to prove. They had like their whole, I don't say their whole life planned out, but they were coming up with the plan. So therefore, like both of them just respects one another's work ethics and one another's journey to the top. I started from the bottom, now I'm rich. Okay, so there are some concerns when it comes to just wanting to bring balance into the equation, or just like wanting something that is going to be like, well, healing, and kind of like just balanced, not just wanting like the patterns of your old relationships to be happening all over again. Hmm. Not wanting the past to kind of like repeat itself, or history to repeat itself all over again. Let's see. Okay, so they're, of course, they're going to have to work through, because both of them kind of like are prideful human beings and everything. There is that kind of like proposition, him kind of like, okay, let's see, him wanting to yeah, it's kind of like at times she looks like she's way too good to be true, or kind of like I just want her because like in her hands lay so many more opportunities for much more doors to open up. Or I want her because she just looks like she has it all, or like she's strong and independent and prideful and just like raw and like authentic on her own. And she's like, I want him because he's going to bring out something new to the table. He's going to make it look like it's fun. Because yeah, let's be like honest, he's way different than everybody she has ever dated. He is he's not an actor. He's not a musician. Sorry, he's not somebody who is um artistic in her own way. So it's like something different. It's like a new field that she's kind of like experiencing, or just getting the feels of. But there, but there is that stale energy, because like they still have to kind of like learn about one another, and just uh see eye to eye, or like know more about one another. They need to still know more about everything, and just discover one another and stuff like that, in order for this to kind of like thrive, or just like work out. Because if they want to kind of like just you know do just that, there's going to be lots of just energies of like feeling like, that was a chance and a shot and I just missed this. And it's not going to sit too well with him if he does miss this shot, and if he does miss the chance with her. And it's going to create like some tension, or like some arguments and everything, and she is tired of just those arguments. She's like, all of this has happened in the past, and all of this has destroyed my relationships and everything. I just don't want that. Like, it's made me lose friendships in those relationships. And yeah, her relationship that's ended with, I think the guy was, I do not know what his name was actually. I don't know what his name was actually, because like, hmm. But her last relationship with the guy that she was with for like the longest, um, I think it's Joe or something. Not Joe. I don't know. But it was definitely making her look within her, and kind of like just see what has happened before. Um, and like make her not want the fact that she can just repeat that. Make it kind of made her just look at things way too differently, and just see what was the holdup, and what were some of the issues that she was facing, or like what were some of the arguments that they were having and stuff like that. She was like, I do not want every piece of that. I don't just want to deal with stuff like that. I just want something that is good and fun, and not petty, and like not just um as calm, or not as calm, I'm sorry, but like not as messy, or just like as confusing, or like feeling like I have to just prove a point each time, or like feeling like I just have to always like fight for something and stuff like that. She's like, I just want to wing it and just have fun. because I'm tired of just feeling like I have to do everything on my own, or like feeling like I'm the problem or like I'm the red flag. But that's the thing though, like she knows at times she can be the problem. Like she's self aware, but at the same time, like too much self awareness can just kind of like creates more just issues and tension than just solve them at times, because like why are you just saying all that but like not applying it instead. So there is more than just that, like feeling like maybe he has to grow on, you're like maybe I have to like chase her harder and stuff like that, because they still have to kind of like look at it differently, or just understand that at times like oppositions do attract, but like they still have a lot to build in order for them to reach that type of like attraction or connection, or just openness, in order for them to reach those heights together actually. Or else it would just feel like it was a missed opportunity, or like um not a bad investment per se, but it's just kind of like a poor investment, or like poor planning, or just it wasn't meant to be. But at the same time, like if they can make it work and make it move forward, and just take quick action towards it, and just um not hold back, and just not hesitate, or just have fun, and just she like Taylor would let herself just be chased, or like be wined and dine, and just have fun and try to heal on her own, and just not resist the changes. And if they can just work through I'd say mental blocks, mental challenges, or just like the anxiety, or just the pressure of just dealing with everybody all up in your business now, or just trying to like have a say, or just nag at your privacy and whatnot, then it can definitely reach union, or like they can definitely make it work and move somewhere, like they can. But this is if um like if that type of I'd say connection, or like attraction is reached, or like is in the open, or just like out there, so the love can be felt, or like there is place for love to be experienced, or for them to fall in love or fall for one another and stuff like that. But as for now, there is like they're seeing, I'm sorry, the potential, there is that, but there's also like, I don't want to say hidden motives, or kind of like just feeling greedy, or just like feeling like this is something kind of like okay, I don't know why, but I keep hearing that this guy has like a golden retriever energy, which is like, he has a bright personality, he's charming, he's also kind of like a calm, or just like a mysterious in a way. He always wins for a certain type, so this time he's kind of like defying all the odds, or just people are seeing him like, hmm, like where is the catch? What's the catch in here? Like why are you just like dating her, like going for Taylor Swift now? Like what's happened to all like your older preferences or stuff like that? So they're like, is this real, or is this like just PR? And it's not PR, because this was just like unexpected, and this felt new, and it was kind of like it's time for me to kind of just like change directions, or just like head somewhere else, or do something else, like to ground myself, or just like to try something else and see where I can go, or like where is it going to be thriving. Yeah, I don't see it as PR honestly, but there is people that can be like behind this, or kind of like you need to just like get out of that shell that you have made around yourself and everything. You can't just keep like moping around, or just feeling like there is nothing else that you can do about certain stuff in certain situations. It's time for you to just like loosen up, or just have fun on your own and stuff like that. And that's what she's doing, because after a while of her feeling low, and just feeling anxious or insecure, just basically delving deep within her and trying to figure out everything, and just trying to heal, or just after feeling that she was helpless, or like desperate, or just like that feeling of despair when a relationship ends, she's finally feeling like it's only fair for her to try and move on, and try to just be curious about other stuff, and just go somewhere else where there are higher chances for her to be blooming or just like appreciated in other ways. The only thing here is like I hope that there is no kind of like materialistic type of hunger or just wanting to, like prove a point or just toxicity and stuff. I mean, granted, not every couple kind of just like doesn't have that, but at times it's just like let's just hope for the best. And that's what I'm doing. That's what we're going to do. Put out good energy out there. So let's see. Oh, this is a new deck, so it's like, you know, let's get more cards about this. Yeah, it's all honestly dependent on the timing and just, like the energy that is put out there and the work that can be put out there. Like there is hope that this can work. Of course, there is something here that is, like yeah, it can work if there is effort done in there. But if there's, just like that feeling, just like holding yourself back or just feeling like this isn't something that you kind of just like want to give into way too easily, then you better just put in the work and just kind of like woo her if she's not as convinced or something of that sort. Because yeah, there is. Yep. Yeah, there is still, like the type of just like feeling kind of like defeated or just okay, like if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna beat myself up for it or because of it, because it wasn't that serious to me at the end of the day. Like I didn't dive too deeply in it, and I still can. Yeah, I still can get out of it if I want to, because it's not serious and it's not to the point where I'm just like feeling like I have to give in or like I have to do this or prove this point or whatever. Because it's normal for her to kind of like still have those flashbacks when you met me. Na, na, na. And that's a song called Dress, I think, by her from Reputation. So yeah, I seriously do believe that's her and Zhao. She still has a soft spot for him. Um, he still is one of her weaknesses because I mean honestly that was one of her most stable relationships in a while. Like yeah, it has so much potential, but it's over with now. But at the same time, like she still has that little sweet soft spot for him, and it's just like it's just normal because of the memories and everything this is out there. So like she doesn't want to repeat of the same hurry, sorry, like she doesn't want to give in or just make herself go through all that just to go through all this if it's not going to work. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to kind of like compare um yeah, I don't want to just like compare that to just everything that I'm going to be having. Like that's not the standard. That's why she's trying to move forward and break free from all of that stuff, and she just contemplates in everything. But let's see, will this work between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? uh oh, will this work between Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? I hope I'm saying his name right though. It's not going to be, like an easy, ongoing type of ride. Like they'll have to go on dates. You have to listen to her, kind of like try to understand where she's coming from. At times, she's kind of going to be like standoffish because of like the differences in some of their ways of handling things or like some of their way of just, like I'd say loving ways or just like love languages or something of that sort. But there is a chance for them to like after many dates and after many nights out, or just like listening to a friend or saying something, and like working through some disappointments or just like shutting down, you're just rejected, be rejected or rejection, everything. Yeah, it's my work if both of them just put their minds into it and their effort and everything. Mm, it's my work, but there's like lots of choices, just like lots of thoughts being put out there, just like thinking about everything and just deciding is it really like worth it. But let's see. Yeah, there is the hope that like this works, and feel like you just have to be positive and just enjoy. everything while it lasts and stuff like that, because nothing is permanent and everything. So it's like I don't want to, I want to move forward, and I don't want to burden myself with all the thoughts of just the what ifs and everything. So that's what she should do, because this feels like it's something completely new for her. So that's why she's kind of like not feeling in her elements, but at the same time she's like excited about that Taylor Swift. So like really nothing is surprising. Excited about like the dangers she might encounter, like like those territories that she might dance close to, like the toxicity, the bad vibes, or like the bad boy image, or just like stuff like that, and just hoping for something calm, something more serious, or just like laid back, something that is just going to make her feel content. So yeah. So will it last, or like will they get together? That's totally up to them and up to their efforts. Like there's going to be some disappointments, or just feeling like maybe this isn't something I want to pour myself into. But at the same time, like if they do make it work, then it's going to be fun and new experience for both of them, for many different and specific reasons. So yeah, let's just hope that um they know what it is, and they're going to keep each other um a really good company, and that they listen to their intuition and just know what they're doing and move forward. And if not, then each can move into their own separate ways and just into their own pace. So yes, this was the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce reading about them and everything that is happening around them. I do believe that they might find love, or just like forge, well, not forge, like forge, sorry, forge a connection or build it. Um, if they want to, and if they could cooperate well and stuff like that. But if not, then at least they tried, and yeah, at least they kind of just wanted it to work. And if not, then it just didn't. But yeah, this is the um Taylor and Travis reading, and I hope it was a little bit resonating and just kind of like realistic enough. And if it is, please don't hesitate to like it or leave a comment under it and everything. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.